Hi, my name's Maruf and I'm a final year medical student at Imperial College London. I spent a year at the Imperial College Business School doing a BSc in management. And in that year we set up Digital Therapeutics, which is an organisation to try and create evidence-based digital healthcare solutions to tackle preventable disease. Coming from a medical background, accounting gave me an invaluable insight in how to calculate and analyse financial information. We learnt about basic statements such as the income statement and also the cash flow statement, and I've put that into practice over the last few years. I'd really recommend that students do take a course in accounting. In order to raise capital from investors, we use the discounted cash flow method to value our product. With any business or project with a long development cycle, it's important for us to have an idea on the expected time for return. It also helped us to display our attractiveness of our opportunity to investors. We've used techniques such as trend analysis and forecasting. These techniques have really helped us to calculate future financial information, as well as setting targets to present to our investors. On top of this, they have provided us with benchmarks for our long-term operations. We had to calculate the length of time to recover the cost of the investment to put forward to our investors. But naturally, being a tech company, this is a long-term project with front-loaded costs. So we needed to be able to display to our investors that we can give them a return in a reasonable time frame. But when using these estimates and using the payback method, it's important to also consider the limitations, such as the fact that it doesn't take into account the time value of money.
Hi, Charles Rolls. Nice to be back at Imperial College. I'm an alumni from here from the 1980s, and it's nice to be back. Great atrium. Discussion on long-term decision-making, financial decision-making. I'm an entrepreneur. Done 3 businesses. The latest and the one I've been running now for 11 years, which I co-founded, is Fevertree. And I would still say that our long-term decisions are minimal. We are still thinking of this as a short-term decisions. We're looking at markets that we want to really penetrate. The long-term now tend to be the product range that we should go for now that we know this is really working. But I obviously came from the background of the engineering industry, and that is much more a longer-term decision-making game. I can tell you about long-term decision-making, but I'd stress, if I do one thing in this video, I want to kind of push the idea that being an entrepreneur is one of the most exciting things you can do in business. And actually, I would say that the first years of an entrepreneurial business are all about short-term decision-making. You should never be put off by a macro event, because actually, if you have the character to push a brand, if you want to push and drive your product through, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about where's that first sale coming from? Where's that second sale coming from? How can I get that cash? How do I need to fulfill these orders? But let's think about it long term. I mean, here we are now. We've been going 11 years, and there's now Fevertree report and accounts out there. We're a public company. We have pages and pages of figures that the finance director, thank goodness, produces. And of course, we start to have to think a bit more long term. But again, I would stress, we've just gone through this Brexit vote, and we've publicly stated that we're neutral to that, because it's not going to change and hasn't changed our view on the decisions that we're making as a company. Why not? Because we took the strategic decision as a business to outsource the parts of our business that require big capital expenditure. So we have outsourced the bottling to really good partners who have invested in our business and our long-term partners, but those are their decisions, and it tends to be the decisions that really matter for the long term are when you have to make a big capital investment.